ask you to marry you. At least not
We
live.
are live.
We are live.
Okay. Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, Salam Alaikum. Hello and welcome to everyone. Welcome to Ambe International's. This is the third episode of our Facebook Live in a series that we are doing. इस कोरोना महामारी के टाइम पे हम लोग ने सोचा कि ये बेस्ट तरीका है कि हम आपसे कनेक्ट करें आपके क्वेश्चंस आंसर करने के लिए. वी आर ट्राइंग आवर बेस्ट कि हम लोग हर सेशन में अलग अलग सेशंस कवर करें. पहले सेशन में हमने आपको बताया था कि कैसे टाइम्स बहुत चेंज हो गए हैं. इन टाइम्स में जैसे हम लोग पहले इंटरव्यू करते थे बड़े नंबर्स में, बड़ी जगहों पे, बहुत सारे हम लोग एक जगह पे आके इंटरव्यू करते थे. सेम डे सिलेक्शन, सेम डे पासपोर्ट, सेम डे वीजा एप्लीकेशन, ये अब नहीं हो पाएगा. आगे बढ़ते हुए आपको अगर इंटरव्यूज करने हैं तो आपको ऑनलाइन सीखना पड़ेगा कैसे इंटरव्यूज करते हैं. आपको अपने वीडियो रेज्यूमेस बनाने पड़ेंगे. वीडियो रेज्यूमेस फ्रेंड्स इज प्रॉब्ली द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टूल दैट यू कैन यूज to spend your time right now. It takes only a few minutes. आप अपने मोबाइल पे easily बना सकते हैं इस वीडियो को. आप अगर नीचे देखेंगे, you will see the link that you can go to learn how to make your video resume right now. It won't take you more than 15 to 20 minutes. All you need is a mobile phone. You can use it to make your video resume. Once the video resume is made, we will tell you how you upload the video resume to Ambe International site, and we will help you publicize your video resume and send it to our clients. Right now, why is this important and why have I started out with this topic is because the topic of today is jobs in Europe. ठीक है. आप लोग जो all of you all who are tuning in, we see that already there is around 200 people who have joined the feed. We are used to job hunting in the Gulf, खाड़ी देशों में, Oman, Saudi, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar. We are used to this, right? Today we have to talk about how it is different to go job hunting in Europe. And I'm very pleased that I have a very esteemed set of panelists who have taken out time in this time of Corona to join us. Ritu is our recruitment expert. Hi Ritu.
Hi everyone.
Ritu has many years of experience in the recruitment field, has worked with several multinationals. She will be joining us and talking about jobs in Europe and what is required for that. Towards the end of the session, she will also be taking questions from all of you. Specific questions which you have, she will be answering one by one. Secondly, we have Laur with us in the bright yellow t-shirt. He is our automation expert. Europe में देखिए भाई लोग गल्फ से काम करने का तरीका काफी अलग है. यहाँ पे ऑटोमेशन ज्यादा चलता है. वर्कर की प्रोडक्टिविटी इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड लाउर इज गोना टॉक अबाउट सम ऑफ दीज थिंग्स व्हिच यू नीड टू बी अवेयर ऑफ बिफोर यू गो जॉब हंटिंग इन यूरोप. Lastly, but definitely not the least, is my friend Mircha. Hi Mircha.
Hello everybody.
Mircha is someone again with a lot of experience. He has actually spent a lot of time in India, so he comes with a global perspective. He comes with a strong perspective of Europe as well as India, and he's also a global coach and mentor. And he's going to be talking about skill upgradation and how you can prepare yourself to go to Europe. Having said this, so these are our panelists for today. मैं थोड़ा और आपको बताना चाहूँगा about Europe and to prepare for Ritu to start coming in and talking to you. One, we talked about the video resume, right? The second is where are the opportunities in Europe, right? Middle East में जब हम बात करते हैं, most of the opportunities are in construction, oil and gas, थोड़ा बहुत hotels वगैरह में रहता है, facility maintenance में होता है, कई unskilled helpers जाते हैं. Europe is very similar in terms of its opportunities. Europe में भी construction workers, oil and gas workers, hospitality workers, hotels के लिए, restaurants के लिए, agriculture में कमी है लोगों की. But the people required are of higher skill, higher productivity. अगर आपके पास खाड़ी देशों में already experience है, if you have global experience, that will help your job hunting. If you don't have experience and you're a fresher from India, well, there are still things you could do, which Ritu will talk about in terms of your language, in terms of your personality, which could help you apply, right? But if you have global experience, it will definitely help. In terms of salaries, Europe, we may think is a lot higher, but it's not. The salaries in Europe are maybe 15 to 20% higher than that of India. But where Europe is significantly different from Middle East, दोस्तों, कि आपको long term opportunities मिलेंगी. मिडिल ईस्ट में आप जाते हो, हर 2 साल आप कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे जाते हो और 2 साल के बाद आके आप हमारी जैसी एजेंसी के सामने लाइन लगा के फिर से आप लोग जॉब हंटिंग करना चाहते हो. यूरोप में आप एक बार चले जाते हो, आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं लॉन्ग टर्म रहने के लिए, राइट. कुछ साल आप उधर बिताएंगे, 7-8 साल आप बिताने के बाद यू कैन इवन होप फॉर नेचुरलाइजेशन. मतलब आप उधर के पीआर परमानेंट रेसिडेंसी के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हो. कई देशों में पासपोर्ट भी पा सकते हो. और बेस्ट चीज मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूंगा, जो शादीशुदा हैं, जिनके बच्चे हैं, 2 साल के बाद अगर आप प्रॉपर कमिटमेंट दिखाते हैं, अपनी कंपनी के साथ अच्छी तरह काम करते हैं, you can even take your family, your wife and children over there and make a life, which the Middle East, आपको भी मालूम है, बहुत मुश्किल चीज है. और अब इन हालातों में after the coronavirus is just going to keep getting more and more difficult. For those of you who are joining us right now, we are talking about jobs in Europe. I've briefly given an overview of what it takes to go to Europe. I have introduced my panelists. If you look down below, you will see the link by which you can register with Ambe International for jobs in Europe. If you're interested in jobs only in Europe, while you're registering on this link, kindly mention that you want jobs only in Europe. Having said this, I would like to now start talking to some of the panelists. They're all experts in their field. We'll start with Ritu. So Ritu, thank you for joining us this morning. What's the time there in Romania right now?
So I'm going to speak in Hindi.
Super.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people would be more comfortable with Hindi. In here, yeah. Fine. नमस्ते. मैं ऋतु हूँ. मैं 27 साल से यूरोप में हूँ और मुझे दोनों मार्केट्स का कुछ आइडिया है. यूरोप में कैसे काम करते हैं और इंडिया में भी कैसे काम करते हैं. जो मैं आपसे आज 2 या 3 चीजें शेयर करना चाहूंगी. पहली जो सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है हम सबके लिए, कि यूरोप में वाकई वर्क फोर्स की जरूरत है. कोरोना वायरस के क्राइसिस से पहले यूरोप में 4 मिलियन वर्क फोर्स डेफिसिट था. और इसकी वजह यह है कि यूरोप की पॉपुलेशन जो है वो बहुत सालों से नेगेटिव ग्रोथ पे है. मतलब यहाँ पे बहुत बच्चे पैदा नहीं हुए और उस वजह से पॉपुलेशन नहीं है. यहाँ पे बहुत सी ऐसी कंट्रीज हैं जहाँ पे अगर वहाँ आप स्कूल्स में जाएं तो आपको उस देश के बच्चे मिलेंगे ही नहीं. वहाँ पे सिर्फ इमिग्रेंट्स लोगों के बच्चे ज्यादा हैं. ये सिर्फ आपको एक आइडिया देने के लिए कि यूरोप में वाकई वर्कफोर्स की जरूरत है. अभी इस क्राइसिस की वजह से यहाँ पे भी जो फर्क पड़ा है कि बहुत लोगों की नौकरी जो है वो चली गई है, उस वजह से अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट आ गया है. बट इट इज स्मॉल एंड इट इज टेम्पररी. हमें ये लगता है कि इस ईयर के एंड तक या ज्यादा से ज्यादा अगले साल की शुरुआत तक चीजें जो हैं वापस नॉर्मल हो जाएंगी. तो आप में से जो लोग भी यूरोप में काम करने के लिए आना चाहते हैं, यू शुड बी रेडी फॉर इट एंड यू शुड प्लान. आप अपना प्लानिंग अच्छे से करिए ताकि आप यूरोप में आके काम कर सकें. दूसरी चीज ये जो जरूरी है कि यूरोप मार्केट जो है वो स्किल्ड वर्कफोर्स ज्यादा ढूंढता है. मैनुअल लेबर या सिर्फ हेल्पर्स या वर्कर्स की तरह यहाँ आके कुछ कर पाना मुश्किल है. तो इसलिए आप में से जो लोग भी यहाँ आके काम करना चाहते हैं, आप प्लीज अपने आप को स्किल्ड वर्कफोर्स कैटेगरी में रखिए. कुछ कुछ सीख के या कुछ ट्रेनिंग करके यहाँ आने की कोशिश करें। तीसरी चीज जो इम्पोर्टेंट है वो एटीट्यूड। जो हमने ऑब्जर्व किया है कि जब हमारे इंडियन भाई बहन यहाँ आते हैं काम करने के लिए, तो या तो उनके उनके उनका ये नजरिया होता है कि अच्छा चलो यूरोप जा रहे हैं, बहुत आसान होगा, मौज मस्ती करेंगे, जर्मनी चले जाएंगे, इटली चले जाएंगे, फ्रांस चले जाएंगे, एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ। इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट। ये भी एक काम, यहाँ जब हम आ रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे भी एक बॉस होता है, एक कंपनी होती है, सैलरी मिलती है, तो वो लोग भी हमसे वही चीजें उम्मीद रखते हैं जो दुनिया में कहीं भी कोई भी कंपनी और कोई भी बॉस उम्मीद रखता है। उससे ज्यादा जरूरी ये है कि यहाँ पे क्वालिटी वर्क वो लोग ज्यादा ढूंढते हैं। वो ये चलता है वाला एटीट्यूड is little hard to get to do here, कि चलो ये नहीं हुआ कोई बात नहीं, ये कर लेंगे। ऐसा हमने बहुत देखा है, क्योंकि अम्बे के साथ जुड़े रहने की वजह से बहुत सारे इंटरव्यूज लिए हमने, बहुत सारे साइट इंटरव्यूज। जब भी हम अपने क्लाइंट के साथ इंडिया आते हैं तो अम्बे की टीम के साथ हम बहुत जगह घूमे, और जब हम इंटरव्यू में पूछते हैं कि मान लीजिए कोई इलेक्ट्रिशियन है, अच्छा आप इलेक्ट्रिशियन का काम करना चाहते हैं? हाँ करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन अगर कुछ और भी मिलेगा वो भी कर लेंगे। तो इस तरह का जो आंसर है और इस तरह का जो नजरिया है काम की तरफ, वो यूरोप में आपको मदद नहीं करेगा। वो लोग आपसे ये सुनना चाहते हैं कि अगर आप इलेक्ट्रिशियन हैं तो आपने सोच समझ के ये प्रोफेशन चूज किया है अपने लिए, और आप वाकई उसमें अच्छे हैं या अच्छे बनना चाहते हैं। तो मेरी आप लोगों से ये गुजारिश है कि आप लोग प्लीज ये चलता है वाला एटीट्यूड अगर थोड़ा उसको बदल सकें तो आपके सक्सेस के रेट अच्छे हो सकते हैं। और जैसा कि अमित ने कहा कि अब आपके वीडियो रिज्यूमेज हमारी बहुत हेल्प करेंगे, और वीडियो रिज्यूमेज जब आप बनाएं तो हमारी आपसे 2-3 रिक्वेस्ट है। एक, आप प्लीज आसपास में जो आवाज होती है उसको थोड़ा ध्यान में रखें, क्योंकि बहुत से वीडियोस हमें मिलते हैं जिसमें कि बैकग्राउंड नॉइज बहुत ज्यादा होता है और हम आपकी आवाज नहीं सुन पाते हैं। दूसरा, आपके आसपास अगर लोग चल फिर रहे हैं तो वो भी ठीक नहीं है, क्योंकि हम ऐसे वीडियोस अपने क्लाइंट्स को नहीं दिखा सकते। तो प्लीज एक शांत और अनडिस्टर्ब्ड जगह ढूंढ के अपना वीडियो बना के भेजें प्लीज। ओके, और प्लीज और रेलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन दें। आपको हिंदी मूवीज पसंद है, उससे मतलब वो हमारे लिए उतनी रेलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है। सो प्लीज आप सिर्फ जो आपके जॉब से रिलेटेड चीजें हैं उनके बारे में अच्छे से बता के वीडियो बनाइए। और लास्ट चीज जो मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि इस वक्त भी यूरोप में 2 या 3 स्ट्रीम्स हैं, फील्ड्स हैं जहाँ पे लोगों की बहुत जरूरत है। पहला है मेडिकल फील्ड, जिसमें कि हम बात कर रहे हैं मेडिकल असिस्टेंट्स की, पैरामेडिक्स की, ऑक्सिलरी स्टाफ फॉर द मेडिकल फील्ड फॉर द हॉस्पिटल्स, वो अभी जो है बहुत जरूरत है। दूसरा है एग्रीकल्चर। पिछले 10 साल से जो है वेस्ट यूरोप जो है और स्कैंडिनेवियन कंट्रीज वो पूरी तरह से ईस्ट यूरोप पे डिपेंड करती रही हैं अपना एग्रीकल्चर का लेबर वर्क करने के लिए। मतलब लेबर, हम यहाँ पे लेबर वर्क आप ये मत समझिए कि मिट्टी उठाना है, नो, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ लेबर वर्क मतलब कि प्लकिंग, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो भी फल और सब्जियां वगैरह उगती हैं, देयर इज अ they need people to pluck them, या उसमें बहुत सारा रोबोट से अभी काम हो रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी बहुत सारे लोगों की जरूरत है। तो जो लोग भी मेडिकल और एग्रीकल्चर से जुड़े हुए हैं और उनको कुछ एग्रीकल्चर का एक्सपीरियंस है, मतलब वाकई एक्सपीरियंस है, अगेन आई वुड इंसिस्ट ऑन इट, या क्योंकि हम इंडियंस जो हैं, हम सोचते हैं अरे क्या करना होगा, जाएंगे वहां खेत में चले जाएंगे और वहां से प्लग करके दे देंगे. नो, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. देयर इज अ सिस्टम टू इट. So if you have really worked in it, yes, we can look for jobs for you here even now. मेरे ख्याल से इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन अभी के लिए काफी है आपके लिए. एंड में अगर आपके पास जो भी सवाल हैं वो हम आपके लिए आंसर करना चाहेंगे. थैंक यू.
For those of you who are tuning in right now, Ritu ma'am is an expert on recruitment. उन्होंने अभी हमको बताया कि how the importance of skills and how to keep yourself informed and updated for job hunting in Europe. We're talking about jobs in Europe. Ritu, do you also want to just briefly talk about the importance of languages?
Yeah, okay, yes, okay. हम लोग सब जो है जब यूरोप जाने का सोचते हैं तो हम ये सोचते हैं अच्छा थोड़ी सी अगर इंग्लिश आए तो काफी है, पर आप प्लीज थोड़ा सा यूरोप को स्टडी करिए. यूरोप में सिर्फ 3 कंट्रीज हैं जो वाकई सिर्फ इंग्लिश बोलती हैं, बाकी हर कंट्री अपनी लैंग्वेज बोलती है. जैसे जर्मनी जो है जर्मन में बात करती है और जर्मन में ही काम भी करती है. सेम इटली, स्पेन, फ्रांस, बेल्जियम और एनी कंट्री. या तो हम ये नहीं कह रहे कि आप कल से जो है ये सारी लैंग्वेजेस सीखना शुरू कर दीजिए, लेकिन अगर आपको किसी इनमें से किसी एक कंट्री में जॉब करने का अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है तो आपके पास जो 2-3 महीने का समय है इंडिया में, जब तक कि आप अपने वर्क परमिट और वीजा का वेट कर रहे हैं, आप प्लीज उस 3 महीने में वो उस कंट्री का लैंग्वेज सीखने की कोशिश करें. अभी इंडिया में काफी अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं, बहुत सारे लैंग्वेज स्कूल A1 लेवल मतलब कि आप बेसिक उस लैंग्वेज को समझ सकते हैं और जवाब दे सकते हैं.
Much Ritu for that.
Yeah.
So for those of you all who are just tuning in now, we are discussing jobs in Europe today. We have an excellent team of panelists. Ritu ma'am has just finished talking about recruitment. And next up, I would like to invite Laur, who's our expert on automation, to also tell us about automation.
Hello, everybody. Namaste. Well, I will speak in English, so I won't manage to speak in Hindi. Sorry for this, but I hope that you will understand. You will understand. First of all, thank you all for inviting me here, and I noticed from Ritu's talk that she told you about let's say about available positions in Europe and about the fact that yes, there is a huge need of workforce in Europe, which is good, let's say, from everybody perspective, that you can come here, work, and make a living, as Amit said, make a living here. Europe is different in many aspects than India or Gulf countries. So basically what I want to communicate, what I want to tell you is that you must be open-minded when you decide that, okay, it's good for me to come to Europe. Moreover, you should take into account that Europe is formed of many, many countries. We are now in Romania, okay, but things might be different in Romania than in Belgium or Spain or Italy or UK. So this is something that you should really consider. What is also important here? I noticed from Ritu's discussion that okay, Europeans are more, let's say, or the skills required here, let's say this, are different. Let me try to explain a little bit this. I saw on the comments now that a lot of you are working in construction or oil and gas. So let's take like an example. Let's take construction jobs. Even if you have an extensive experience in India or working abroad, you must understand that things are or might be different in Europe. Let's talk a little bit about, let's say, like some production of concrete. Here in Europe, there are different recipes for concrete. And if you want to come here, somehow you must know how to make them. Let's take another example. Let's take like a road or bridges, infrastructure works. And also the standards in Europe are different. And employers expect you to be aware of those standards and be aware of those particularities. House building, which is also, let's say, very common here, and at least okay, now in Romania, house buildings is a blooming industry. But you must be aware that, for example, Romania is in a seismic area. So this means standards of construction are different, and the expectations from you as future employers are that you know those standards. I saw one of you a little bit earlier. He was a gypsum carpenter, which is also very demanding skill here. People are looking for experienced gypsum carpenters in Romania and in Europe in general. But also, before coming here, you must somehow understand the differences between India or Gulf countries and Europe, and try to upgrade. Let's say like this. Okay, to upgrade your skills and try to learn the new particularities of the country you will work in. I would like to point out also some let's say some different aspects of working here. For example, on constructions, there is a lot of automation. A lot of tasks are done, let's say, in using different software, different procedures, which you must somehow understand and cope with them. Ritu also mentioned something about, let's say, communication, which is very important. Frankly speaking, it's very important all over the world, but it has some, let's say, some particularities here in Europe. And when I'm talking about communication, I'm talking both about how you are sending the information to your colleagues, to your employers, and also what tools we are using here. It's maybe, very basic stuff, but somehow, you must find out, for example, what is used in Romania. In Romania, for example, as communication, it's used very much WhatsApp. In Bulgaria, they are our neighbors. Here is not WhatsApp. It's a different tool. It's called Viber. In other countries, it's used Telegram, it's used Signal or different messaging system. So before joining, Europe, you must know what to expect and what tools to use here. When we are talking about, let's say, etiquette, communication etiquette, You must understand that it's important to answer in time and to do exactly what you said that you will do. If you want to join Europe, also you must take into account the fact that it takes around, let's say, 3, maybe 4 months before all the papers are, let's say, done. Work permits are issued, visa is obtained. So we are talking about 3 to 4 months. And my recommendation for you is to use this time frame of 3 to 4 months to, as I said earlier, to try to upgrade your skill, to try to find out more about how things are done in Europe, and try to learn new skills. You can do it very easily. You can do it on, let's say, on YouTube. You can do it on whatever, websites you can find from Europe. On top of this, a big agency like Ambe can very easily give you access to all the needed materials. If, for example, there is a potential employer from Europe, Ambe can talk with the employer and ask them, hey guys, okay, you want construction workers, you want carpenters. Okay, let's give us some, please give us some materials which we can pass to your future employers, so they have time to accommodate, to learn, to try to become better, in order for them to have a shorter accommodation period when joining Europe. So pretty much that's all. What I want to say. Be open-minded. Try to learn new skills, to upgrade your skills by using any available material in order to be better suited for the job here. Now, I would like to ask my friend Mircea and to speak, and he will tell you very, very interesting things about cultural differences, which are, let's say, mandatory to understand. So we have skills which you must upgrade in order to come to Europe, which is not, bad thing, because we are learning all the time. We are proud to do this. And besides this, we have the cultural differences. So, Amit, if you want to say something, or should I just invite Mircea, or you should invite Mircea to speak? Thank you all, gentlemen.
I would like to thank you, Laur, for taking this time and talking to us. It's important that they hear it from the experts. So thank you so much for sharing that perspective. For those of you who are joining in right now, we are talking about jobs in Europe, and we have a team of panelists who are experts in their own field. Ritu has spoken as a recruitment expert, and later on, आप सबके questions वो answer करेंगी. बहुत ज़्यादा questions आ रहे हैं. Thank you for that. We can't keep up. We will try and pick and choose some questions, which are important after this. Laur is an automation expert. He's spoken. And next, we would like to invite Mircea, who's a very prolific speaker and who also has experience in India and in several countries in the world. Welcome, Mircea. Mircea, I think your voice is on mute.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Thank you very much, Amit, for the invitation, and thank you everybody for your attention this morning. My name is Mircea. I am currently in Romania, and I have been an expat for the last 17 years in many, many countries around the world. I'm going to speak to you today about the importance of being prepared and adapting to a new culture, both from a personal, from a life perspective, as well as from a work perspective. And you know, from my travels everywhere and from working abroad in so many countries, I've realized that when you move to work elsewhere, you become a guest. You become a guest of a new culture, of a new way of doing things, of a new way of seeing life. And because you are a guest, it will be your responsibility to make some efforts to adapt and integrate in the country that welcomes you. What you can do to help this process along, it is not an easy process, but it can be done. You can do certain things before you travel. One is like Laura was saying, to be open-minded. And also I think Amit mentioned this as well. You have to be open-minded. You have to understand that people in different worlds do, in different countries, do things in a different way than you are used to doing them at home. So before arrival, try to develop in yourself a curiosity about the country where you might be going. Whether it's Germany, Romania, France, UK, it doesn't matter. Try to be curious. How do they do things? What do they eat? How do they work? How do they communicate, like Laura was saying? All of these things are important. And it's very easy nowadays to find out about them online. So do a little bit of research. You can watch YouTube videos. You can, like Ritu was saying, language is extremely important in Europe. So you can start studying the language. There are smartphone applications nowadays that are very, very easy to use for language learning. One such application is called Duolingo. At the end of this presentation, or right now, there will be an infographic uploaded to the Facebook page. You can download that infographic. It contains everything that I am telling you, and it has links in it that will lead you to useful websites for you to access. Once you've arrived in the country where you will be working, the process of integration and adaptation really begins. Like I said before, it's not easy, but you need to do it, especially in view of what Amit was saying earlier, that with Europe, you have the chance for a long-term settlement. You know, you have the chance to make a living here in Europe. It's not like in the Gulf countries. And because you've got this opportunity, cultural integration and adaptation becomes even more important. It's absolutely crucial that you learn how best to be a contributing citizen of Europe. So once you've arrived in a country, there are two things you can do to help this process along. First of all is to observe. Take the first 1, 2, 3 months to just notice everything around you. How people speak, how do they greet each other, how they eat, what they eat. And compare them to your own way of doing things. But compare them in a respectful manner. It doesn't matter that if they do things differently than you, they are wrong. Secondly, one thing you can do is to respect. And you show respect by copying, by imitating what you see that local people do. For instance, when I first went to India, this was in 2001, I learned to eat with my hand. It's very unusual to do that in Romania. In fact, when I was little, my dad used to scold me for eating with my hand. But in India, it's very normal, and I absolutely loved it. I think I loved it because I didn't think it was wrong, according to my own culture. I thought it was a new way of doing things, of eating, and I thought it was a charming way of eating. So everything that you see, try not to judge, just experiment, experience, and see what happens. This is about culture. When it comes to work, there will be different expectations in Europe compared to India or the Gulf. Okay, just like I believe all the other speakers have mentioned this, but standards are different. I'm not saying they are higher or lower. I'm just saying they are different. Okay, and it's very important for you to try and become acquainted with them. If you're an electrician, just Google electrician standards in Germany or Romania or wherever you're going. Try to watch YouTube videos to update the skills that you already have in your profession in order to suit what is required in Europe. It is very important. Second of all, a very, very important aspect here in Europe that I've noticed from working with Indian people in Europe is integrity. And what I mean by integrity is what Laur mentioned earlier. Do what you say when you say you will do it. If you tell your employer, I will do this at that time, make sure you do that, because otherwise people will consider you to be a liar and they will not trust you. Okay? This is one of the biggest issues we've had with Indian workers here in Romania and in other countries of Europe. Employers have told us, okay, they are very respectful Indians, they are very nice, they say yes sir all the time, but they don't do what they say. This is professionally, this is very badly seen in Romania and in pretty much all the countries in Europe. Also related to this is what we would like to call discipline. What I mean by this is Europe in work contexts does not appreciate Indian time. Okay? If the program starts at 9, you have to be there at 9 ready to start. You cannot start at 9:10, 9:15, 9:30. All right? The same for breaks. If you have a 15-minute break, be back in 15 minutes. Don't disappear for 30 minutes and then come up with excuses. Excuses are really, really not appreciated in workplaces in Europe. You do your job. That is what is expected. Don't play games on your smartphone or speak to your family back home during your working hours. This, again, is something that is not appreciated. We had big issues here in Romania with a couple of people. They were working in a hotel and they were taking routinely breaks that were much longer than were allowed. They were telling their supervisors, yes, I will do this. And then as soon as the supervisor left, they went and they were hiding in places where they knew that cameras don't see them. And they were smoking or using their phone or things like this. Needless to say, they were fired because you cannot hide these things. Employers will know. Okay? So you call it discipline, call it professionalism, it doesn't matter what you call it. It is important that you do your job. This is why employers will hire you. Last thing, and this is very much a cultural difference, is in Europe, alcohol drinking is a very normal thing to do. It's a very acceptable practice, but not when it interferes with your work. If you go to work drunk, you are fired immediately on the spot. If your drinking affects your work, for instance, if you got drunk the previous night and you arrive at work really, really tired, unable to do your work, again, you will be fired. You must keep this in mind that in Europe, a lot more professionalism is required of you. I will just quickly give you the example of my uncle. He is an electrician, and for quite a few years, he traveled to Germany to work as an electrician. Every year, he would travel for a few months. And he told me that he had the same experience every time. Germans are very demanding. First time, they will show you, they will train you, they will teach you everything you need to know. If you make a mistake the second time, no problem, they will understand, they will show you again, they will teach you, you will learn. If you make the same mistake 3 times, you are fired. There are no excuses, no explanations, no negotiations. That's what he explained to me. So take that as an understanding that professionalism in Europe is a lot more demanding. Finally, having said all of these things, living and working abroad in a country that is completely different than yours culturally is never easy. Okay? It will not be easy for you, and don't expect that to be easy. It will be a little bit difficult. And you may experience what is called a cultural shock. This is when you arrive in a place, everything that you are familiar with is different, or things are done in different ways, and you find it very difficult to understand and to adapt. And as a result, you may experience intense homesickness, you may feel very sad, you may feel anxious and afraid of everything that is happening, and you may experience a lack of energy. These are normal symptoms for cultural shock, and there are ways you can avoid it. First of all, never try to solve it through alcohol. Like I said, it's easy to get alcohol in Europe, so it requires a lot of self-discipline to avoid succumbing to it. But what you can do is becoming social and friendly with the local people, make friends, try to learn the local ways of doing things, try to experiment and experience them, embrace the culture and the language, and do it as a playful experience. Like I said, whenever I am in India, I love doing things the Indian way. I love using this gesture. I love eating with my hands. I love the spicy food, although I don't normally eat it at home. It's something nice to do. Make the most of your work. Try to learn from your colleagues. Try to see how you can help with your experience. Keep a routine. Try to exercise. Try to be balanced about your health. Try to eat the local food that is considered healthy. And of course, it doesn't mean avoid anything to do with work. By all means, speak to your family, call your friends, listen to music from home, watch a movie from home, but do not exaggerate with this. If you do this too much, you will make the cultural shock worse. Anyway, I am sure that you will be able to integrate and adapt very easily. It's not difficult as long as you see the entire experience as playful and new and exciting. So once again, remember that you will be able to download the infographic on the page, and in the infographic you will find everything that I've just told you and links where possible. I would like to thank you very, very much for your attention, and good luck with your job hunting. I am sure you will be very successful wherever you will find a job and wherever you will end up. And why not? Hopefully I will meet you in Romania. Bye-bye.
Excellent, Mircha. Thank you so much for that. Really useful. You know, I mean, when we're talking about jobs, we often forget the value of the soft skills part. And thank you so much for that. For those of you who are just tuning in, जो भाई लोग हमको अभी join कर रहे हैं, हम लोग discussion कर रहे हैं jobs in Europe. मेरा नाम अमित है, मैं अम्बे इंटरनेशनल का ओनर हूँ. हमारे साथ पैनलिस्ट में हैं ऋतु मैम जो कि रिक्रूटमेंट एक्सपर्ट हैं रोमानिया से. लाउर इज एन ऑटोमेशन एक्सपर्ट. Mircha is a global coach and mentor. He's just spoken about the importance of some of the softer skills besides जो भी आपके पास technical knowledge हो. For those tuning in, Ambe International के साथ register करने के लिए please register at the link given below in the scroll bar. If you register, आपको WhatsApp और SMS द्वारा जो भी मैचिंग जॉब्स हैं हमारे पास इस समय यूरोप से, वो जॉब्स आपको SMS और WhatsApp द्वारा मिलने लगेंगे. इंडिविजुअल क्वेरीज आप अभी हम लोग देख रहे हैं फेसबुक कमेंट्स वी हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सीडेड 800, सो वी कैन नॉट आंसर ऑल ऑफ देम अनफॉर्चुनेटली. पर हमारी रिक्वेस्ट है दैट इफ यू रजिस्टर ऑन दिस URL below, we can at least register you in our database, and when and if once the corona problem is okay, we are expecting a lot of jobs from Europe. You can register over here and start getting updates via SMS and WhatsApp, and if your profile matches, then we will even call you up. Abhi we will move on to the next segment of the show. Ritu ma'am, who's a recruitment expert, has kindly offered to speak in Hindi. So Hindi में आपसे बातचीत करेंगी और आपके questions answer करेंगी. Ritu, I'll start out with the first question जो actually it's already on the screen. It's brilliant. Engineer Jahangir Hussain Sahab पूछ रहे हैं कि I am here and would like to get some information regarding the Romanian work permit. If you can please take that on.
Yeah. Hello sir. मैं आपको आपका सवाल है कि रोमानिया में वर्क परमिट कैसे मिल सकता है, पर मैं आपको थोड़ा खुल के उसके बारे में बताती हूँ ताकि आपको पूरा प्रोसेस और हमारे और भाई बहन जो सुन रहे हैं उनके लिए भी ये यूजफुल इंफॉर्मेशन है. सो रोमानिया में या किसी भी और EU कंट्री में काम करने के लिए आपको 3 डॉक्यूमेंट्स की जरूरत है. पहला डॉक्यूमेंट होता है वर्क परमिट, जो कि आपका जो यहाँ एम्प्लॉयर है वो बना के आपको भेजता है. उस वर्क परमिट को बनने में करीब 30 दिन लग सकते हैं, 30 से 40 दिन तक भी लग सकते हैं. उसके लिए हमें आपसे 3 डॉक्यूमेंट्स की जरूरत होती है. आपका अपोस्टल PCC, आपके पासपोर्ट की कॉपी और आपका CV एक पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट में, जो कि एक यहाँ पे जो इमिग्रेशन डिपार्टमेंट है उनका एक पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट है, वो उसी फॉर्मेट में CV एक्सेप्ट करते हैं. तो हमें आपसे ये 3 डॉक्यूमेंट्स चाहिए ताकि हम यहाँ पे आपके वर्क परमिट के लिए अप्लाई कर सकें. ये वर्क परमिट जो है 30 से 40 दिन में आता है. उसके बाद ये वर्क परमिट इंडिया भेजा जाता है रोमानियन एम्बेसी के पास, रोमानियन या किसी भी यूरोपियन एम्बेसी जहां पे भी आपका जॉब लगा है जिस कंट्री में, वो एम्बेसी जो है उस वर्क परमिट के बेसिस पे आपको वर्क वीजा देती है. ठीक है, वर्क परमिट और वर्क वीजा 2 अलग डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं और जो 2 अलग चीजों के लिए हैं. वर्क परमिट आपको इस कंट्री में काम करने की इजाजत देती है और वर्क वीजा जो है आपको इस कंट्री में ट्रैवल करने की इस कंट्री में आने के लिए आपके लिए. तो अगर कोई आपको ये कहता है कि आपके पास वर्क वीजा है तो आप जा सकते हैं किसी कंट्री में काम करने. नो, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. काम करने के लिए आपको वर्क परमिट की जरूरत होती है. वीजा कोई आपको टूरिस्ट वीजा भी लगा के किसी कंट्री में भेज सकता है, और लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप इस कंट्री में आके काम कर सकते हैं. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, दे आर टू डिस्टिंक्ट documents meant for two different purposes. और जब आप वर्क वीजा के थ्रू इस कंट्री में आ जाते हैं तो 60 दिन के अंदर आपकी जो कंपनी जिसने आपको यहाँ पे जॉब दी है वो आपके रेजिडेंट परमिट के लिए अप्लाई करती है. रेजिडेंट परमिट जो है वो आपको इस कंट्री में रहने के लिए अलाउ करता है. सिर्फ आपके पास अगर वीजा है इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप इस कंट्री में रह सकते हैं. तो आपको 1 साल से 2 साल तक किसी भी यूरोपियन कंट्री में रहने के लिए और काम करने के लिए 3 डॉक्यूमेंट्स की जरूरत है: वर्क परमिट, वर्क वीजा और रेजिडेंट परमिट. आई थिंक दैट आंसर्स द क्वेश्चन.
Sure, Ritu. Maybe you can move on to the next question by Junaid, which is he's asking if there are safety officer jobs and if NIBOSH will help him getting a job in Europe.
Okay. Hi, Junaid. So let me tell you that I am not extremely familiar with these terms as safety officers. Yes, I do know what it is a bit, but for these particular kind of questions, I think we need to have our database where we should see what kind of jobs our clients are offering right now. So I don't know if I can really help you with a very good answer right now.
Maybe if I could just interject, Ritu,
Sure.
तो जो आपने जो NIBOSH का लिखा था, देखिए NIBOSH is English standard, it is definitely applicable, पर उससे ज्यादा एक NET करके एक सर्टिफिकेशन होता है QA QC और सेफ्टी में. ये ईस्टर्न यूरोप में ज्यादा चलता है, and that may be a better certification for you to pursue. Second is Rajiv Kumar is now asking, hello Ambe International, I'm Bihar graduate, 6 years experience as barista of Saudi, I want job in Europe, please help. How can we help him, Ritu?
So I believe barista is talking of the coffee chain.
Coffee, yeah, exactly.
Okay, fine. Hi, Rajiv. So you see, from this crisis, we do see other industries coming out fairly faster than the hotel industry or the hospitality industry. सिर्फ रोमानिया में करीब 100,000 1 लाख लोगों का जॉब लॉस हुआ है होटल इंडस्ट्री में. इन रोमानिया के लिए इट्स अ बिग नंबर, क्योंकि यहाँ की कंट्री की पॉपुलेशन सिर्फ ऑफिशियली है 18 से 19 मिलियन, लेकिन कंट्री में उसमें से 5 मिलियन लोग बाहर रहते हैं. तो पूरे कंट्री की पॉपुलेशन जो है सिर्फ 14-15 मिलियन है. तो मतलब एक इतनी छोटी कंट्री के लिए 1 लाख जॉब्स लॉस होना होटल इंडस्ट्री से, इट इज अ बिग लॉस. वी आर नॉट, अभी तक जो इस क्राइसिस से पहले हम लोग बहुत लोग यहाँ ला चुके हैं जो कि होटल इंडस्ट्री और रेस्टोरेंट इंडस्ट्री में काम कर रहे हैं, एंड दे आर डूइंग वेरी वेल. For sure you can get a job, but I think you'll have to wait a little.
We are not going to give you any rest, Ritu. So the next question is from Azim Haider. वो पूछ रहे हैं office administration with experience of 20 years, looking for a management position.
Okay, office administration जो नया context है, first of all, hello Azim. So जो नया कॉन्टेक्स्ट है उसमें ऑफिस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो है वो बहुत ही दूसरे कॉन्टेक्स्ट में होगा. अभी मैं कल ही यहाँ का सबसे जो इम्पोर्टेंट फाइनेंशियल न्यूज़पेपर है ZF जियारुल फिनांसियर, उसमें पढ़ रही थी कि जब ये यहाँ पे लॉकडाउन खुलेगा 15 तारीख से, 15 मई से, तो ऑफिसेज जो है पूरी तरह से उनको रीसेट किया जाएगा और बहुत से नए नॉर्म्स और कंडीशंस अप्लाई करने होंगे यूरोपियन सेफ्टी स्टैंडर्ड्स के हिसाब से. और I mean, it's going to be completely different, a very different way of office administration. For sure, अभी तक जो है बहुत ओपनिंग्स थी इस फील्ड में, ऑफिस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में. इस नए कॉन्टेक्स्ट में हमें थोड़ा देखना होगा कि आपका जो एक्सपीरियंस है उस हिसाब से आप यहाँ पे अडेप्ट कर सकते हैं या नहीं. इस चीज को ध्यान में रखते हुए मुझे ये लगता है कि अगले कुछ महीनों में जरूर यहाँ पे ओपनिंग्स होंगी ऑफिस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में, और आप अपना अगर सीवी अम्बे इंटरनेशनल को दे दें और हम उनके साथ कोऑर्डिनेट कर सकते हैं. So Rahul ji, you are working in hospitality. Great, but as I answered before, hotel industry or hospitality industry is the worst hit all around the world. हम सबको थोड़ा पेशेंस रखना होगा. अपॉर्चुनिटीज जरूर हैं, पर हमें देखना है कि कितना समय लगेगा हॉस्पिटैलिटी इंडस्ट्री को नॉर्मल होने में. तो आप अपना सीवी प्लीज अम्बे को भेजिए, और हमारे पास डेटाबेस में अगर आपका सीवी होगा तो हम जरूर आपके लिए कुछ ढूंढने की कोशिश करेंगे.
If you like, I can answer this one.
Yes. Yes.
So देखिए, रोमानिया ही नहीं, मिडिल ईस्ट जो यूरोप है, वहां पे ऑयल एंड गैस जो मेन काम जो होता है वो होता है अराउंड द ब्लैक सी एंड द नॉर्थ सी. इस समय आपको मालूम है कि जो स्थिति है पेट्रोल प्राइसेस के साथ, पेट्रोल प्राइसेस आर वेरी वेरी लो. Production, exploration and refining of oil at these prices is not sustainable. तो oil and gas के लिए अभी requirements कम रहेंगी. Although आपने लिखा है कि you are a shutdown manager, shutdowns will always prevail. And my request is please send your CV to santosh@indianpersonnel.com saying that you're a shutdown manager, and we will try and see what best we can do. Ayaz bin Najmul is saying safety officer. So safety officer we have already covered. Safety officers, देखिए क्या होता है, एक चीज आप समझें, यूरोप doesn't have very large companies and thousands of people like the Middle East. So traditional support jobs like administrator, there are questions around document controllers, timekeepers, and even safety officers. There is a HSE function, but the requirement of people is not as large as it is in the Middle East. So these jobs, while please do apply, even Tony is asking about timekeeper, the answer is the same. That timekeeper as a function doesn't really exist in Europe, and it's not required because timekeeping is automated on most sites, and you don't have a separate timekeeping job. Mohit is asking, I'm 23 years old, BBA graduate, working as sales and executive. Ritu, maybe you want to take this one, please?
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Mohit. Okay, so your question is very good, and it will be helpful to everyone who wants to work in client servicing, because you see, sales executive comes under the big umbrella of clients, तो अगर आपको कोई भी जॉब यूरोप में चाहिए, क्लाइंट्स जिसमें कि आप क्लाइंट्स के साथ डायरेक्टली डील करते हैं या कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं, उसमें आपके लिए सबसे जरूरी है लैंग्वेज. क्योंकि अगर आपको लोकल लैंग्वेज नहीं आती है तो वो आपको फ्रंट ऑफिस नहीं दे सकते हैं. तो आपको अगर यूरोप में काम करने आना है, आपके लिए बहुत आपका अपॉर्चुनिटीज बहुत खुल जाती हैं अगर आप एक भी यूरोपियन लैंग्वेज बोलना सीख लें. The best would be Spanish, because it is spoken in many countries. Then it would be German is hard, but it is the most in demand language. Okay, so अगर आप जर्मन सीख लें या स्पेनिश सीख लें, या अगर रोमानिया आना चाहते हैं तो रोमानियन भी अगर आप सीख लें, it will help you find your job in the sales. Okay, so this is Yogesh. Hi, Yogesh. So you are automobile industry. I think you're working for 5 years. Well, again, like, hotel industry, automobile is the another industry which has been hit. Well, it was anyway in a state of, not a very good state even before this crisis. Now, even more so. The good thing is Romania does have a very strong and stable automobile industry, as you must be knowing, and maybe many of our listeners may be knowing that the Duster, which is, I believe, a very popular car in India now, is manufactured in Romania. So Renault has one of its biggest manufacturing plants in Romania. And so do most of the European automobile brands, right from Mercedes or Italian brands. Most of them have their factories in Romania. So yes, we can, if you give your CV to Ambe, we will try and look for you something.
Ritu, thank you so much for keeping up. There are too many questions coming, and we're going over time. I think we'll take the last 2 questions if that's okay. So
Yeah.
maybe you can answer Rohit, who's asking about electrician.
Yeah. Hi, Rohit. Electricians. Okay, electricians are really, really in demand all over Europe, especially Germany. Again, what would help a lot if you can please learn the local language a little. So yes, you can get a job. And again, as my colleagues Laur and Mircha said, please upgrade your skills. I'm not from this field, so I can't tell you what exactly you need to upgrade or upskill yourself, but please educate yourself as what kind of electrician skills are needed in Europe. So yes, electricians always in demand. Mr. Khatir, I think Amit would answer that question better.
Sure, Ritu. So, Khatir bhai, देखिए, document controller, admin executive, number of positions will be very less. As I said, in Europe, the scale of companies isn't in thousands and tens of thousands like Gulf में जैसे होता है. Gulf में जैसे CCC एक company employ करती 80,000 लोग. तो उधर फिर document controller, admin executive आपको एक चाहिए पर let's say 500 people. अभी यूरोप में the average company sizes anyway are 500 people. There are of course much larger companies, but there is a lot more automation in the Gulf, so that support positions like document controllers, admin executives, HR executives, timekeepers, जो QC के जो requirements होते हैं, safety के जो requirements होते हैं, ये कम numbers में होते हैं. So getting a job in those streams is quite tough. I think Ritu, we have overshot the time, and obviously, the questions will keep coming in.
There was just one question I observed, and I would like to take that if it is possible. It's from a gentleman called Abdullah Azmi.
Ji. Abdullah Rahim, the chef?
No, Abdullah Azmi. It was, that's what I could say.
Okay, we're not able to find it, Ritu, if you remember the question.
No, it was something very relevant. That's why I wrote his name. But doesn't matter. If we can just know that, I'll answer it later.
Sure, we'll find it and we'll keep it.
Yeah.
I'll give you the last question. I think this will be a nice question to answer.
Okay. Hello, Abdul. So you are cuisine chef, Indian chef. Yes. Yes, Indian chefs are doing very well in Romania and all over Europe. So I think Europe has finally discovered Indian chefs, and they see how talented they are. You please give your CV to Ambe, and I'm sure we do have requirements in Germany for chefs, and we will try to find something for you.
Great. Thank you so much for that rapid fire, Ritu. It's breathtaking, I know, and I hope after this you'll get some rest. So for those of you who have been with us throughout, Bhaiyo Beno, thank you for joining us. I would once again like to go through my panelists and thank each and every one of them. Ritu ma'am is a recruitment expert with many, many years of experience in Europe. Laur is an automation expert. He's worked with some of the largest multinationals in the world. And he's talked to us about how you should upgrade your skills. Mircha is a global trainer. He's worked in India. He's worked in many other countries. He's even left as a gift to all of you all an infographic. एक infographic एक तस्वीर है जो कि आपकी Facebook feed में दिखेगी, which can help you prepare for some of the soft skills, not only for when you arrive but also for your interviews. So please do go through that. I want to thank the panelists for coming. मैं आप सब भाइयों को thank करना चाहता हूँ कि आप tune in किए. I want to leave you with one thing is that we have received a lot of questions. We know that we have received viewership in excess of 15,000. So please thank you for tuning in. This was our third in our series of sessions on Facebook Live that we are doing. We'll be doing the next one probably on Wednesday. We will announce again with a set of clients this time from the Middle East. And for registering with Ambe International, you see the link below. Please isme register karen. You will start getting SMSs and WhatsApp once Corona goes down and things become normal again. We pray for the health and safety of all of you and your families in these difficult times. We hope we get through this time quickly. And once these times are done, hopefully, we can get back to the business of recruitment. So thank you, Ritu, Laur, Mircha for joining us.
Thanks, Amit.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting.
And we thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much. Take care.
See you.